Everyone, welcome Tokora to the show. Now, backstage is Tokora's ex-boyfriend, Vernon. You see, Vernon believes he cannot make boys. He cannot make boys. So, when Tokora got pregnant 3 years ago with a boy, Vernon was kind of suspicious. And as fate would have it, a DNA test proved that Vernon was not the father. Now, soon after that, Tokora gave birth to a little girl who Vernon fully accepts. Then Tokora gets pregnant again with
my son, Anthony, I told him that I was pregnant with him, but it was a 50-50 chance. I never told him...
This is the first boy?
Yes, I never told him he was 100% sure he was the dad. I told him it was a 50-50 chance.
Because your relationships had
they
overlapped.
I was pregnant when I first met Vernon, but I didn't know that I was pregnant.
You thought it might have been his.
Yes, and it came back he was not the father.
Right. But you all stayed together. You had a little girl after that.
Yes, and then 11 months after that, we have a daughter, Amia, together.
Right.
She's 1 year old now.
And he's good.
Yes, he claims her. His family claims her because she's a girl.
Right. Okay. Now, you all are still together, and guess what? You get pregnant again, and you deliver a boy.
Yes, I have a boy. I think
King-Vernon.
Yes,
King-Vernon.
he wanted to name him King-Vernon.
I see.
His family has doubts because he's a boy. He has 4 girls, and they don't think that he can make a boy. Also because I had an ultrasound.
That's not my baby. You know that's not my baby.
Girl in the beginning. Shut up! You know that's your baby. You know that's your baby.
You know that's not my baby.
I never cheated on you.
And you say his family's in his head.
Yes, his family's in his head. His cousin Porsche's always talking.
Oh, Porsche,
that,
the cousin.
I'm a hoe.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping around. That's not his baby.
That's not his baby.
Girl, shut up. Mind your business. Stay in your lane. Shut up. Shut up. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Here's the thing. You all are not together right this second, but you all want to be together, don't you?
No, I don't, because he's always doubting my son, so I don't want to be with him. No.
Well, what happens if you prove that he's the father?
He is the daddy. There is no proof. He's the daddy.
But don't you want to get back with him? Don't you?
No, I don't want to be back in a relationship with him. I just want him to be there for my son and our daughter that we have together already.
You think they look alike?
I mean, my son looks like me, but there's resemblance. Look at the nose. Look at the nose. Look at the cheeks. Look at it. Look at it. That's him. That's him.
And then apparently that little boy and Vernon have the same habit. What is that?
They both suck their thumb. My son sucks his thumb. Vernon's 28 years old and still sucks his thumb.
I don't believe that you don't want to be with him. I really don't understand why you don't want to be with him.
I don't want to be with someone who's going to doubt my child. At the end of the day, I want someone who will be there for their child, like not have doubts about him.
Everybody, here's Vernon. Vernon, come on out.
You know that's your baby.
No, that's not. How you doing, Maury?
Nice to see you.
That's your baby. Come on now.
That's not your child.
No.
That's your baby.
No.
Look at that. Look at that. You
That's not
cannot
my baby,
deny
Maury.
that.
No, look at the nose. Look at the lips. That's not my baby. Look at the ears. That's not my baby.
Look.
Do you have doubts about this child because you ended up having doubts about the first one?
Yeah.
I never told you was for sure the daddy. I said it's a possibility. I
You
never
lying.
said you're the daddy.
You said you're lying.
I never said you're his daddy.
No,
I
you
said
said
it's
you're
a
lying about it.
possibility.
And
Don't do
Vernon,
it.
you don't think you can make boys?
No.
Really?
No, I got 4 girls.
That's dumb. Come on now.
You ever heard of 4 girls and a boy? You ever heard of that?
Exactly. My daddy got all boys. I'm the only girl. Come on now. My boys and I'm the only girl. Come on now.
Is your cousin Porsche in your ear or what? What's the deal?
Nah, she's not in my
Yes,
ear.
she's in your ear, and
No.
you need to face the fact that we slept together.
No, I'm
Me and
not
you
in
had
his
that baby.
ear. No,
You
I'm
Porsche.
not. No, I am not.
Meanwhile, you don't think that this is your child, but you ended up naming him King-Vernon.
That
Yeah.
part.
That doesn't
His
add
name
up.
would not be King-Vernon. You wanted to name this baby.
I took her up to the hospital. She said the baby was mine, so I said, let's name him after me if it's my baby. But
Boy,
my
you know
family
that
got
this
doubts
baby is
because
yours.
of
Our
Anthony.
daughter is 11 months apart. You know that this baby is yours.
Girl, no. You be cheating
Who
everything.
was I with? Who was I with? Amia was 3 or 4 months when I got pregnant again. Who was I with? Come on
Girl,
now. You
know,
you
you
slept
be
around,
with-
not me.
Let me ask you this, Vernon. If this is proved to be your child, you want to get back with her?
Yeah.
No, there ain't no get back together. No.
Boy, that's a first. That's a first. The guy wants to get back, but the girl doesn't want to. This is what Porsche had to say.
Tokora, I am here to protect my cousin Vernon from your lies. You tried to trick Vernon once, but you got caught. Thank God my family made him take that DNA test. My cousin Vernon does not make baby boys. That baby is not his and you know it. There's a reason why everybody says you're a hoe, Tokora. You could not open your legs to everyone and put the baby on my cousin.
Here's Porsche, everybody. Nice to see you.
Nice to you too, Maury. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How come you're so sure that that's not your cousin's baby?
Because my cousin do not make baby girl
Girl,
like
how do
baby
you
boys.
know? You don't know what it's gonna be. It's all so you don't know what it's gonna be. Come on now.
How I know?
Is that
bye.
Porsche, is that the only reason?
Everybody know that. Like everybody, he has 4 girls. Like who?
Yeah,
like,
but what?
And my daddy got 5 boys, and I'm the only girl. And
You don't like Tokora?
I never said I didn't like her, but over my cousin, I will go to hell and back over
Girl,
my
go
cousin.
over your cousin. Y'all need to start buying diapers, wipes, all this, all of it.
Does this go back to the DNA on the first child?
Yeah, because the first child, I always there for the first child.
Right.
Like I was.
So you were
watching
hurt.
him.
You were hurt.
Yeah, I was hurt because I was there. That's my godson.
I never said he was
That's
the
my
daddy. I said
godson.
it's a possibility.
Okay, we're going to find out now. This is very interesting. Are you sure you wouldn't want him in your life?
I'm sure.
Really? Are you with somebody else?
I mean, I'm talking to somebody else, but I mean, he could be there for his kids. He does great with my oldest son. Even though he's not the daddy, he's still there and helps
So
me.
you're a good father.
Yeah.
All right, and you'll be
Sometimes.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good
and
father.
you'll be a good father to King-Vernon.
Yeah,
If
most
by
definitely.
a miracle this is your child. All right, we're going to find out right now. In the case of 4-month-old King-Vernon, Vernon, you are the father.
How about that? Deny what? I just want you to be there for him.
Man,
I'm tired of your family always downing him.
I'm there for Anthony, so we
We always there for him. We always step up. They're my god kids, so I gotta step up. I always had them. Everybody got doubt. Everybody gonna doubt somebody. Everybody, because that's his family, so they always gonna have his back before anything. And you know that, Tokora.
Well, now that you know that he's the father, can y'all just please be there and stop
Man,
always
I've been
talking
there,
about
though.
he has all
But I've been there, though.
Okay, but
I've
stop
been
right
there.
here.
We been there though. We been there though. Me and my sister go hell and back for King-Vernon. We buy him everything. Baby, my mama even do it.
Thanks for watching this dramatic DNA reveal. If you want to see more paternity stories, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about all new DNA drama.